The Award at 50 podcast. I'm Craig McCulloch in Burnaby with Anna Terrana, who not only is a former member of Parliament and a founding member or editor of the Marco Polo Newspaper, but most importantly, she's a member of the Board of Directors of the Duke of Edinburgh BC Yukon Division. Anna, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How did you get involved with the Duke of Edinburgh Award? Because you had a very successful career in the media, in the Italian community, and in politics. You had done your time. How did we rope you into the Duke of Edinburgh Awards?
Well, my son was in the program. I was a single mother, and I was alone here, no family. So Ken Higgins, who was the assistant chief of the Vancouver Police Department, used to work with me at the BC Police Commission when I was the administrator in the 70s. And I had this son who was 8 or 9 at the time, and he said, "Why don't you, don't you put him in the program?" And he didn't even know of the program, in fact. And when he turned 12, I believe, or probably no earlier, I think right away, he was coming to pick David up from Coquitlam. He lived in Coquitlam. Every Friday he would pick David up home in Burnaby and take him to Richmond to the Air Canada hangar where they had the program. David got, thanks to Ken again, because he had to be pushed all the time, my son, and he got his silver certificate. Mm-hmm. And then he decided he was 16 and he would have had to become more serious about it, and he just didn't feel militaristic enough, so he left the program and he never did the gold. But he did the silver, and that, I think, brought me into it, because one day Ken called me and said, "Now is your time to give something back." and that's how I ended up on the... But it's a program that I really, really liked and admired. And, even the fact itself of taking David to Victoria, because he received the silver certificate from the Lieutenant Governor, it was really quite something.
Now that you've been on the Board of Directors for a few years, any memories of your time?
Well, it is a large board, and it is a different board from any other board I've been on. Mm-hmm. And there are some very powerful people on that board. I met Prince Edward. I met Prince Andrew last year, and or this year,
May 18th.
Yeah. So it was also quite an exciting time, and I found Prince Edward, for instance, to be a very charming young man. He was unbelievable. I met him twice, and they immediately engaged in a conversation, and Prince Andrew is a little more.
This award, it's for young people between the ages of 14 and 25, like when your son was that age. But of course, it doesn't go very far without leaders, without adults, without supporters. So on executive level, if someone is being asked to join the board of directors, or being asked to kind of be a leader, a couple years beyond the age of 25, like you, why should they get involved?
Well, why should I have gotten involved to build a center, to build the seniors' home, to put the United Way with the Big Brothers? It was one of the first women on the Big Brothers movement, still because someone else suggested I should go. And I always did it because I really felt like doing it. I'm not a leader because in this particular program, because I really am not, they're not brought to do things of that kind, but there are things that I can do to help our communities, and I think people do that for that reason.
When a person comes onto the board of directors, they can perhaps bring a lot of their contacts and unique insight into what's happening.
Absolutely.
Anna, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
She's Anna Terrana, a previous member of Parliament for Vancouver East, Liberal member of Parliament for Vancouver East, previous BC caucus chair for the Liberal caucus under Prime Minister Jean Chrétien.
All right.
I've in past interviews mistakenly called her a national chair, and I didn't want to give her a demotion. Also founding editor of the Marco Polo Newspaper, but most importantly, a member of the Board of Directors for BC Yukon Division, which if you want to find out more information, you can check us out 24/7 at dukeofed.org/BC for us here in British Columbia Yukon Division. If you're in one of the 140 other countries around the world, check us out internationally at intaward.org. And if you want to find out more again about us here in Canada, www.dukeofed.org. You can sign up, get involved, make a contribution, but most importantly, make a difference.
Get involved, and I hope they have got everything you said.
Exactly.
It was quite fast. So.
Okay. dukeofed.org. DUKEOFED.org.
Very good.
There you go.
That's much better.
Exactly. If not, just follow the link somewhere on this website where you found it. Anyway, with Anna Terrana in Burnaby, I'm Craig McCulloch for the Award of 50.